This video is brought to you by True Tales of Buried Treasure, the largest collection of old treasure magazines in the West. On our website, you can search for individual treasure stories by region, or buy our original magazines themselves. To pay us a visit, please click on the link in the description. Enjoy. During the peak of the silver rush to Washoe, stagecoach travel was anything but comfortable. The vehicles were narrow, bumpy, and often in bad shape. The heat was unbearable, and the flies and dust made everything worse, causing even the most religious folks to curse. One particularly rough stage was making its way from Hontown to Virginia City, the Bonanza site, via the Johnson Cutoff. The passengers sighed with relief as the stage began descending towards Marmon Station, now Genoa. They were eager to reach the Comstock lode but looked forward to a break at this small settlement at the foot of the Sierras. Their relief turned to frustration when the driver suddenly stopped the stage high on the grade. They clambered out, grumbling and complaining, only to find themselves facing two men with mean-looking shotguns. The passengers' anger quickly turned to fear. The bandits weren't interested in robbing the passengers, but were after $20,000 in gold coins meant for the Virginia City mine payrolls. The express company had tried to keep this shipment a secret, so the passengers didn't know they were sitting on a small fortune disguised as ordinary cargo in a whiskey keg. Staring down the barrels of shotguns, the driver quickly unloaded the keg for the bandits. The sound of the coins brought smiles to their faces. After firing some shots and sending the stage on its way, they knew a posse would soon be after them. They decided to hide the heavy keg in a place where no one would find it. At the edge of the mountain, they rolled the keg to the base of a large pine tree and buried it among the roots. They promised each other they wouldn't touch the gold for 6 months and wouldn't tell anyone about it. After that, they'd meet up, split the gold, and go their separate ways. But trust was in short supply. Slim Haskins followed his partner Shorty Chilton after they parted ways. As Slim suspected, Shorty circled back to the treasure, dug it up, and reburied it under another pine tree. Feeling clever, Shorty left the area. Slim, hidden in the brush, waited until Shorty was gone, then dug up the gold again and moved it even deeper into the forest, reburied it under yet another pine. As expected, a posse from Mormon Station quickly took up the bandits' trail. Luck was on Slim's side, and he managed to slip away unnoticed. Shorty Chilton, however, wasn't so fortunate. The posse caught Shorty before he could make a run for it. Back at Mormon Station, the stage driver and passengers quickly pointed him out as one of the bandits who had stolen the mine payroll. A lot of the posse members were supposed to be paid with that stolen gold, so they were already in a foul mood after a long, tiring night in the saddle. Their patience was wearing thin, so they gave Shorty an ultimatum: return the money or face the noose. Faced with hanging, Shorty quickly decided to lead them to the gold, realizing these miners meant business. However, Shorty's directions only led the posse to 2 empty holes under 2 large pine trees. He tried to explain how he and Slim Haskins had buried the keg, how he had reburied it, but now it was gone. His babbled excuses didn't do much to calm the miners, who were about to miss out on their week's pay. In the end, Shorty was hanged from the very pine where he had first buried the keg of golden eagles. Meanwhile, Slim Haskins was much luckier. After slipping away from the posse, he headed to the safety of Colorado. Later, hearing about big strikes in Idaho and Montana, he wandered there and made several profitable finds. Slim didn't need the buried keg of gold, so he left it where it was, thinking of it as money in the bank for a rainy day. As the years passed, Slim's luck held, and the keg of coins remained hidden. In January 1882, Slim fell seriously ill with a raging fever. Realizing his time was up, he told the story of the holdup and his partner's hanging to a miner friend who took care of him in his final days. After Slim's death, his friend made sure he was properly buried, then headed to Mormon Station to find the buried treasure. But a fierce late-season snowstorm hit the Sierras, burying the area in deep snow. In March 1882, a massive avalanche tore down the mountainside, destroying half the settlement, killing many, and injuring or burying dozens more. The remaining pines on the slope were splintered and broken. Slim's miner friend arrived at Mormon Station just in time to see the aftermath. Despite digging and searching the slope for months, he found nothing. Discouraged, he eventually gave up. but not before sharing Slim's story in the local saloon. Many remembered the holdup and hanging, sparking a rush to search the slope. Days of digging turned up nothing, and the treasure remained hidden. To this day, it's believed that the keg of golden coins is still buried somewhere on the slope above Nevada's oldest settlement, once called Mormon Station, now known as Genoa. It might stay there forever, or it could be waiting for a lucky finder. Another story comes from North Carolina, treasure at the last campsite. In the fading echoes of the Civil War, North Carolina stands as a testament to history, where the remnants of that tumultuous time still linger. Within the ancient lands of the Piedmont, the scars of war were but a mere whisper. Yet it is here, in the Piedmont County of Randolph, that the spirit of the Civil War endures, beckoning those who seek its relics. Amidst the tranquil embrace of Randolph County, a humble town known as Red Cross holds within its embrace the poignant memory of General Joseph E. Johnston's Confederate Army. It was here, in this unassuming corner of the world, that thousands of Southern soldiers found respite, their encampment spanning a mere 3 miles. However, their sojourn was brief, for it was within the hallowed grounds of Red Cross that the fateful tidings of General Johnston's surrender to General W.T. Sherman reached their ears. The quaint homestead of James Bennett, nestled near what is now the city of Durham, NC, bore witness to the solemn signing of the surrender, marking the end of an era. Here, amidst the tranquil beauty of the Piedmont, the poignant tale of the Civil War lives on, waiting to be discovered by those who seek to unravel the mysteries of history. In the aftermath of surrender, the Confederate soldiers, bound by solemn decree, were compelled to depart from their encampment, leaving behind their equipment and arms as they embarked on the journey homeward. To those who seek the vestiges of this pivotal moment in history, the campground stands as a poignant testament, nestled just 12 miles southeast of Greensboro, NC, along Highway 49A. Here, at Red Cross, the campground unfurls its storied past, lying to the west of the highway, awaiting the curious and the intrepid. The custodian of this hallowed ground, a denizen of Red Cross, holds sway over its main expanse, and in a gesture of magnanimity, has granted permission to seekers of history, allowing them to seek relics amidst its sacred soil. The sole entreaty of the custodian echoes through time, that any disturbances wrought in pursuit of relics be dutifully mended, honoring the sanctity of the land. Within this historic realm, treasure hunters have unearthed a trove of relics, each bearing testimony to the bygone era. Mini balls, rifles, cannonballs, belt buckles, breastplates, swords, and even the echoes of old coins, each whispering the secrets of a time long past. As the shadows of history beckon, the forgotten campground stands as a silent witness, ready to reveal its enduring mysteries to those who dare to seek. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to read the original article or purchase the magazine from which it was taken, please check out our website, truetalesofburiedtreasure.com.